Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, probably by the title you can tell, I'm going to be showing you guys a Valentine's Day look. Usually for Valentine's Day I don't know, I'm gonna say I don't go all out. It just kind of depends on where we're going and stuff like that. And then if you're not doing anything for Valentine's Day, this doesn't have to be a Valentine's Day look. You can wear it wherever. But yeah, and then I actually am gonna be featuring the AMREZY palette in today's look too. I'm probably gonna use some more of the pinkier shades. I wanna make it a little bit more simple. But I say that and then I'll probably have like a blown out smoky eye by the end of this. So yeah, if you guys wanna see how I go, you know, from bare face to probably glam maybe at the end, just keep watching. Alrighty, so I already primed off camera. I used the Banana Bright face primer and then the Hangover RX primer. Just like a hydrating, kind of just all around good primer. And then this, if you want to be like a little bit more luminous, you can definitely do that. Obviously prime to your needs. And then I did soap brows off camera. I just spritzed a little of this and then just kind of zhuzhed my brows up. I'll fill them in a little bit later towards the end of the eye look, but yeah. Oh, and I primed my eyelids. Did everything off camera with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. So I'm gonna take our AMREZY palette. They're so pretty, these shades. I'm gonna take the shade, what is this right here? OG. I'm probably gonna take OG, New Yorker, and a little bit of this one, maybe, I don't know. But we're gonna do for sure OG and New Yorker. Did this have? Okay, we're gonna take a clean blending brush and take the shade OG, tap off the excess.
Can I just go windshield wiper motion through the crease? Actually, I might have been a clean brush. I didn't realize this was gonna be so pigmented. Oh.
And then I'm gonna take the shade New Yorker, period, with the same blending brush. We're just gonna blend those two literally, and I'm just taking it in the same placement, just going back and forth, because I'll take another clean blending brush and just blend the edges out. But I want these two to kind of be sisters. Alright, so taking another blending brush, I'm just taking no product on it and I'm just gonna go over the edges. Just that way they're a little bit softer. I mean, it's Valentine's Day, you don't want to be like, well, in general, I don't think you want to have like any hard lines, but you know, you want to be soft. You want to be romantic. Okay, so now that that is softened out a bit, I'm gonna take the shade, I'm gonna take this shade Reezy, this little really pretty pink shade here, and I'm gonna just actually go ahead and put that all over the lid. This is a makeup designery brush in the shade 350, but any flat brush will do. And first I am gonna put it on with the brush, but then to get more pigment, I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger, but I'm using the brush first. That way I can just kind of control the placement. So AMREZY shades all over. Like I said, I'm gonna go in. I'm probably gonna take, what is this? I don't know, whatever finger this is, and just kind of swirl it in there, and then go ahead and pop it on my eye. And this shade is a really pretty kind of like Barbie pink. So it's perfect for Valentine's Day, for love. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna go in and take our just same blending brush that we used for New Yorker and OG, and I'm gonna take a little bit of both again, and then kind of just go over the edges of the end and back. Being careful over the AMREZY shade because you don't want the pink to kind of be in the crease. You want to keep that on the lid. Perfect. And then I'm gonna take one more blending brush. Everything's about blending. And kind of just go over that. Actually, I'm gonna take more of AMREZY, but then I'm also gonna take the shade Barb. Oh, stop moving. And kind of just place that at the top, just because I'm feeling like, I don't know, for me the eye's kind of not giving me everything. And I think that shade will do it for me. So still taking AMREZY, just applying that, especially with the blending. I kind of lost some of the pigment. So yeah, I'm gonna take the shade Barb, and that's gonna be on my ring. What is this? Yeah, my ring finger. And I'm gonna take that right kind of like in the inner corner of my eye. Yeah, and this is kind of the shade's kind of almost like a duochrome. Has like this pretty pink kind of purpley teal reflex in it. And then with the same brush that we used to apply the AMREZY shade, I'm just gonna blend those two together. Yeah, and so that actually softened up that AMREZY shade a little bit, which I like, especially on Valentine's Day. At least for me, I kind of want to just go a little bit softer. Just taking that blending brush again. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the face. Like I said, I already primed with our two primers. And then I took a pump of my Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. I'm in the shade 310. Just put it on my mixing palette. I only did like maybe a freaking dot and a half. Or a dot and a half. I'm done. Pump and a half. Take a brush and dot that all over my face.
fresh beauty blender. I'm just gonna blend that in.
Okay, so foundation, I just blended it out with my beauty blender. That's done, and then I did my brows off camera. I'm using the Benefit Brow Powder in the shade 5. It's weird because I've never really used powder on my brows, and recently I really love it, and this brow powder is really good too. So for concealer, I'm going to take my Smashbox concealer in the shade Medium Warm. Kind of just do that. We have a couple blemishes on the forehead. I always like to get my nose because for some reason my foundation, it doesn't matter what foundation I'm wearing, it always goes there and then it gets red. And then I'm also going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer in the shade 33 and kind of just drag that too. Just for some extra coverage, and then blend that as well. All right, concealer's blended. I am going to take my Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Tan. Amazing. I'm just gonna take it on a little powder brush. Any powder brush that you have is fine. And I just like a little powder because my skin type is dry. So powder will make me be looking crusty, dry, and not Valentine's Day appropriate. So foundation is set. I'm gonna go back in to the AMREZY palette. What is that? Go back into the AMREZY palette, and I'm just gonna take the shade Shimsa. Yeah, Shimsa, this one here, and then a little bit of New Yorker, and put that underneath my bottom lash line.
shade, let's see, New Yorker, and kind of just blend that out. I'm actually kind of winging it out too.
Okay, so eyes are complete using the AMREZY palette. All right, so, oh no, it's okay. It's okay, I'm just gonna use bronzer. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty bronzer or Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Bajan Girl, however you want to say it. I'm just gonna take it on like a angled brush, and I'm gonna go pretty high. Usually I'll go like down here. I want to go pretty high with my bronzer, only because I kind of want my face to be a little bit more snatched. And pat on the forehead over the edges. And then under the jawline. And over the nose. And then just set your whole face, apparently, with bronzer. Okay, so bronzer is now done. I am just gonna go ahead and take setting spray. This is Morphe setting spray, my favorite setting spray of like life. And just set my face. You want your makeup to stay on all night or all day, whatever you're doing. Okay. So after you've taken a shower in your setting spray, don't let it dry down all the way, at least on the cheeks. I'm gonna take my Hyper Real Glow from MAC highlighting palette. I'm gonna take this shade here on my Makeup Shack T38 brush. Looks like that. I'm gonna go in with this shade. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender again and just kind of go over the highlight just so it's blended in really well. Perfect. All right, and for blush, I'm gonna use the Bareminerals Bounce and Blur blush in the shade Mauve Sunrise. This is a cream to powder and it's super pigmented, so a little goes a long way. You don't want to be using a whole bunch of this because it's gonna be fine either way. So I'm just gonna take this on a Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. I don't use this for a highlighter. I feel like it's too big. So I'm just gonna take a little, like that's already so much, and I only did like a little dot. Just a smile and kind of just work that into the cheeks. And the eyes are already really pink. The eyes are already really pink, so I don't want to go too crazy pink on the like face either. So a little bit will be fine, and then just kind of take whatever's left on the nose. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender again and blend. I love my beauty blender too because like any step that I do, I'm always going in with my beauty blender and kind of just mushing it all together. That way it's kind of seamless and really just kind of like blended in. So now I'm gonna apply mascara and lashes off camera, and then we will come back and finish it off with the lips. So lashes are on. I'm gonna give you guys a closer look. They're so pretty. I'm just gonna take the highlight that we used and put that in the inner corner just to kind of brighten up the look and like open up the eyes. And then for lips, I think I wanna go for gloss, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. What do you think? Okay, well, I don't know about this. I just lined my lips with it, but this is in the Bite Beauty lip crayon in the shade Glace. Just like a little sample. I don't know, guys. Well, one second. Okay, so as you guys saw, I went in with the Bite Beauty, where did it just go? I don't know. Okay, the Bite Beauty lip crayon. I'm actually not mad at that. I'm not gonna fill my whole lips in with it. So if you want to do something just like that, you definitely can, and it's kind of matte too, especially if you like a matte lip. Me, I like a gloss, so I'm gonna take the Artist Couture Diamond. I don't know. This is the Artist Couture gloss in the shade Sugar Baby. Kind of has like really pretty pink like pearl shift to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on the top. Oh yeah. And it's funny too that I actually picked this because it actually matches like this shade in the AMREZY palette, Barb. It almost matches that kind of shade with like the reflex. So kudos to me. Okay, where did I just put it? Okay, and that is the completed look. Zhuzh the hair roll one time. And yeah, I'm really actually feeling this. Like I feel like I need to go somewhere. And I'm not, because it's a Monday when I'm filming this. But yeah, I would wear this look out. I definitely would wear this look for Valentine's Day with my man. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I don't know, this is kind of like a tutorial, kind of just inspiration. I'm glad it didn't get too crazy. You definitely could wear this like in the daytime, or you can wear it at night too. I think the lashes definitely add a little bit of flair, and the pink and the pink eyes, and then the pink lip. If you guys want to see more looks with this, I definitely can do that. This is just really simple. I use some of the shades, so obviously like if you want to see me do the blue, or even like the little, there's like 2 pressed glitters in here too, that I can definitely do like a glam smoked out look with too. But for Valentine's Day, I feel like this is really appropriate. And then if you want to pick up this palette, you definitely should. Like you can do day, night, kind of just neutral, everyday glam too with this. So I totally recommend that palette. And then yeah, I hope you guys have a very wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you guys, like I said, got some inspiration from this. You'll learn a little bit of something. And even if you don't have Valentine's Day, go out with your friends or take yourself out and have yourself a little self-love day. It's not all about like always having like a man or a girl or anything like that. You can love yourself too on Valentine's Day. So with that being said, I will leave all my links for my socials down below if you want to follow me on Instagram. Make sure you guys subscribe. Period. And oh, and I'm gonna leave my TikTok down below because I'm like getting into that, and it's really kind of like a bad habit. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys liked it. Bye.